Dan, brilliant Youth Cup win here, Pickering Town against Boro Rangers. What do you make of that?
I thought it was a really good performance against what was a really difficult team. Actually, I think we did really well in the second half to build a score that reflected our second half dominance. But the first half was tough. It was a real contest. The lads had some spells in there they had to weather, but got the fruits of the labour in the end. But yeah, no, it was a really good contest, close in the first half for sure.
Obviously, first goal came early on through Ben Farrar. I think once he gets that opportunity, of course, he's going to score it.
Yeah, Ben's a really good finisher, especially on that left foot. I think if he gets that space in those sorts of areas, he's clinical. We know he is, so it was good to see him do that.
I think that goal came from a bit of pressing from York City as well, which was shown throughout the match. Was some really good pressing.
Yeah, I think the coaching staff, Tim, Clayton, they did the homework, and the lads respond really well to that. They're a really good group for taking on information, tweaks to how we want to play to affect opposition. Yeah, they affected exactly what Tim had put forward and did really well with.
And let's talk about Michael Kidd as well. He's got 2 goals there, I think, right place, right time for both of them.
Yeah, I think Michael's done really well with both goals there. I think earlier on we had a ball that went right across goal and there was no one at the back post and Tim shouted on, Michael, that's your landing spot. Then a few minutes later he's obviously landed his first and his second, both back posts, but Michael's got massive athletic capacity getting up and down, so yeah, right back scoring, back post tappings, fantastic, really good.
And for the first one, I don't think we can leave out Jake Roberts, who's an excellent down the left side there.
Yeah, I think Jake's been a top performer in both of the FA Youth Cup games now. He's done really well effectively. I think their right back was good. He just had his hands full with Jake, and then Eddie, I think, done really well.
And Ben Farrar as well. He's come out into the second half now. He's got another goal there. How important is that goal to sort of distance yourselves from Boro Rangers a bit more? Yeah, the cushion was really good. Thought Ben's centre forward play was excellent today. He's obviously scored both goals, both good finishes, but his hold up play, his ability to link midfield, his press, I thought it was a really good all-round performance from someone who looked very ready to step into the men's game. For me, that looked like a boy working against younger kids, so it was great from Ben. Really pleased to see that from him. And while we're on Ben Farrar, we'll talk about him just in general. I think he's at Bridlington Town, is he at dual at the moment? Yeah, so he's on dual registration at Bridlington, doing really well. Tim, Clayton being out, watched him. Well, he is doing really well. He's just got to keep riding the wave for now. Keep performing here when he's with us, keep performing in the men's game when he's with them. See where the journey takes him. And later in the second half, I think there's a bit of a debatable penalty, isn't there, with Eddie Kettle going down. What do you think of that? I don't think it was a debatable one. I think it was a nailed-on penalty. But sometimes you don't get them. Whether there's a little bit of, we've already scored 5, do they need it or not? Don't want to make a big decision that when it doesn't really affect the game. I don't know, but it doesn't take the shine off the performance of that. First half was excellent in terms of weathering a storm and coming out on top. Some of the play in the first half, I think in the kind of half an hour to 45-minute spell was outstanding. Some really good one-touch football. You could hear the crowd behind us getting excited by the football, which was great. The lads having a nice little celebration there. Questionable music choices, but yeah. And Tom Hewson off the bench. Maybe it was a bit disappointing to concede, but Tom Hewson's gone and restored that 3-goal advantage again off the bench. Yeah, no, that was a good goal. I think there was enough time on the clock for them with a 2-goal gap where that could have been a storm to weather again, and they would have weathered it. But I think Tom's finish gives us the breathing space. I think massive shout, to be fair, in this round and the last round, the 3 subs in the second half, Eddie and Tom, they've really put the importance on the back foot. They're all absolutely rapid, they work so hard. It's made a massive difference in the second half. It's bringing those 3 on, it's really put points on the back foot. And overall, what differences in this game did you maybe see to the one against Bradford Park Avenue a couple of weeks back? I think there was a bit more of a storm to weather here. I think the boys had to be a little bit better out of possession, had some good individual battles that they needed to get on top of, that they did get on top of. But no, I think a fairly simple performance. I think I used the word professional after the Bradford Park Avenue game. I'll use it again today. It looked like a professional performance against an opposition that were capable, very capable. And once again, the lads have clearly had the chance to celebrate this win already. But how do the next 2 weeks look for you in prep for whoever it may be that you're facing the FA Youth Cup first round?
I'll leave the prep to Tim and Clayton and the coaching staff. To be fair, they do a great job. The team will take on the instructions, but next job's Guiseley in the league next week, and the boys can't take their eyes off any game. game, guys, is a competitive game. Always, we've had some great games with them over the years. So yeah, that's the next focus.
Thank you. And Pickering Town here hosting us tonight. You've got to say thanks to them as well.
Fantastic. First time I've been here. Hopefully not the last. When we got here, I think first thing Tim said to me, he said, pitch is class, and yeah, it proved it allows us to play football, and we did that really effectively. So yeah, massive thanks to Pickering for hosting us. It's made a massive difference. It's made a really good evening, a really good spectacle. So yeah.